Hey there, coders. Welcome back to another exciting episode in our Rust programming series. Today, we will dive deep into one of the Rust's more powerful and versatile feature, that is enums. Enums in Rust go beyond just simple symbolic constant. They can hold data and allow you to write expressive and type-safer code. First, what are enums? In simple terms, enums, short for enumerations, are types that can represent one value out of a defined set of variants. Rust's enum can also store data, making them highly versatile. Let's see how. First, define enum with name IP ADDR V4 and with V6. Here, IP ADDR, that is IP address, is the name of the enum. It has two variants, V4 and V6. V4 represents an IPv4 address using four 8-bit integers U8, U8, U8 and U8, four 8-bit integers, each ranging from 0 to 255. Now V6 represents an IPv6 address as a string. Now first question arises, why use enums? Enums is used for three reason. Basically three reasons. First is logical grouping, second is flexibility, and third is pattern matching. What is logical grouping? Enums allow you to group related data types. For example, both IPv4 and IPv6 are type of IP addresses, so it makes sense to represent them under a single type. Now, second is flexibility. What is flexibility? Enums can store different kind of data for each variant. Third is pattern matching. Rust's powerful match construct works seamlessly with enums, enabling you to handle all possible cases cleanly. Now, now finally combining enums with struct. Enums work beautifully with structs to provide additional context or metadata about the data. Let's see how. Create one struct struct IP address info. Create it. First is kind of IP address and second is not address, here is label. Here IP address info struct combines kind and label. Kind, an IP address enum that store the types of address, that is IPv4 or IPv6, and label a string that provides a human readable function description of the address. Now create instance of them in main function. Let's create first instance, that is home equals IP address info, and kind here is, now see how. The home variable represents an IPv4 address with 127.0.0 and 1, labeled by home network. And now create one more. Let loopback. Say loopback. Loopback variable represents an IPv6 with this data and labeled with loopback. Now to access them. Now how to add methods. Let's see how to add methods. Rust allow you to define methods for enum and structs, enabling encapsulation and easier code reuse. Let's see how. IP address info. First is fn, change the name to display, and here we use and self match and self dot kind for v4 print this, and for v6 print label and address. Here impl starts an implementation block for the IP address info struct, for this struct. Now fn display and self. The self parameter gives us access to the current instance of the struct. The method uses a match expression. Here is the match expression to handle the two possible variants of the kind v4 and v6. Match expression match expression, if kind is v4, it prints the IPv4 address along with the label, and if it matches with v6, it prints the IPv6 address along with the label. This method encapsulates the display logic, making the code clean and reusable. Now use it in main function. Print ln first. I print that I'm displaying IP address info. Now I use dot display method which we have created, home for home and for loopback. Here the display method is called by both instances to print their details. Now print them cargo run. Here it is. Final recap. To summarize, enums let you define a type with multiple variants, each capable of holding different data. Combining enums with struct add flexibility and clarity. Methods make your enum and struct dynamic and reusable. Rust's match expression ensures all variants are handled, making your code robust. And that's all for this video. I will see you next one. Let's keep building with Rust. Thank you.